Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be going over my account and where I want to go from here, because obviously you saw my previous video where I got hit for over 10 million on a full counter. I kind of want to change some things up. I want to really be able to take a triple rally if possible. Maybe you guys can put some suggestions down in the comments down below how I can do that, because obviously my current setup is not working. Also, tomorrow I'll be going through some patch notes to maybe come up with a theory on why the damage does just change all of a sudden. So I have got all the patch notes and all the updates that they have sent to their Google Play Store and Steam and stuff on the updates they're doing, because they have to do that every time they change the game. They don't do public notes, but if you want, you can always search them up and look at them yourselves. I found some battle changes in the patches that weren't made public that will maybe help us understand why these changes have occurred and why all of a sudden our comps don't work anymore. But just because that happens doesn't mean we don't have to change our comps, and that's what we'll be looking at today. So currently, obviously after that, this is my comp right here. So I'll go over the idea behind this comp. The idea was to have a big infantry front line so that it could soak up the damage, then have a lot of range behind that just in case the counter comes in, just so I have enough damage to take out the counter troops. Obviously, almost, what was it? When I had Reigns was almost 4 million backline range was not enough to take out the Cav. I know people are commenting hey, you only have 1.5 mil tier 4 infantry and Cav, but do you guys not forget that I also have tier 5 here? These troops are actually stronger than these troops. Keep that in mind. They're about 50% more, or they do about 50% more damage, if you guys are wondering. So if you have, let's say, obviously I will have Reigns with this. At the time I had 700k, so that's over 1 million worth of tier 4 damage here, and their backlines, they're not getting a hit. So it was more like 2.5, and almost 4 million on here, actually probably more than 4 million. Keep that in mind. When you're looking at the tier 5 count, they are troops. They do more damage than tier 4. So if you see 1.5 mil tier 4, keep in mind the tier 5 do more damage. I don't know. People are just glossing over that point. I was reading the comments. They're like, oh, you don't have any backline. And I was like, what do you mean I don't have a backline? I have a huge one, especially the ones that countering their rally. I had, what was it, 870k tier 5 with the Reigns, and then I already had the 3 million tier 4 range as well. And anyways, I still have to change my comp. It's not a big deal, but anyways. So I might have to add more tier 4, tier 5. Probably just add more tier 5, honestly. I'll just build up the tier 5 count because they do more damage. So I'm probably going to keep this the same. Obviously, I won't be taking it in Phalanx anymore. Or sorry, if you guys are new to the channel, you're Phalanx. But no, it's Phalanx. it's a running joke over the last 5 years. If you guys are not don't understand why I say that, but anyways, I'm going to continue to say it that way and annoy people who are first timers. So again, where do I go from here? Obviously, I have to update my stats, get stronger. With all that, I will be updating my gear pretty soon. So if you haven't seen the gear, here it is. I will be updating the cup as soon as I get the blazing embers for this one. I only need a couple more. I need 3 more. I'm just gonna make my face a little smaller so you guys can see. There you go. Now you can see the blazing embers. Start 14 of 17, so I'll be getting that up. I will also be going for another Mythic champ piece in my set. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, I will not be getting the gloves. I will be, or the offhand Mythic champ. I will be keeping the winter mitts, so anything but those is okay to suggest. Obviously, my accessories could be use some upgrading. The burning scroll is obviously decent, but it's not the best piece in there. How many champ jewels do I have? 1, 2, only 2. So I can get some more champ jewels in there into my gear as well. I will be going for another champ piece, so I will probably going either boots, or I was thinking body. Body's really expensive though, and the firewall plate's a decent thing to keep, so maybe not that. So maybe just boots upgrade. Let's go look at the boots right now. Just take a look at what I should be building here. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. Let's go all equipment here. Boots. So I was going to build one of the boots. Obviously, Dragon Talons is not bad. It gives, what is it, 28% infantry, 42 range, so good range, and then 21% army HP. So it's pretty good. Obviously, Champer's a little bit better. So obviously, you will lose some of the stats at the top. It does have army attack at 14%. So overall, it gives you way more attack, because if you add these two together, you'll get your total attack percentage that you're getting. So if you add these two together, it is 70% on that, because it's, yeah, 28 plus 42 is 70. Or if you add 14% army attack, so what's 14 times 3? That's 42. Yeah, 42 plus 56, so you're well over 100% for attack there. So it is better to get this. Obviously, you're going to be skewed to whatever one you get. If you get the infantry boots, you'll be going heavy infantry. If you go with the range boots, you go heavy range, cav, whatever. So again, depending on what you want. I am currently running a really heavy range comp, so maybe having more range attack is good. Depending on what I'm doing, especially if I can be sitting in infantry wedge, that extra range attack will be working. Again, these boots do give 30.8% army HP, so that is much better than the 21% that the Dragon Talons give. Obviously, the other option is Storm Tassets, but again, they still don't give more overall attack than the Champ, and they give less HP. That they do give army defense, and keep in mind, army defense is obviously a thing, but it's probably third behind those. So so that's why I think champion boots is a good idea. They only need 5 crimson mains too, so it's really not like the most expensive thing to get. Actually, it's probably the cheapest thing to get is the boots. So that will be the easiest one. It only needs 15 embers, which is nice, because if you go look at where is it, that the bodies and stuff, let's just say the champion plate, you need 10 of these, so it's pretty much twice as expensive to build, and almost twice as pretty much twice on both, so twice as much embers and twice as much crimson mains to build the plate. The plate is good, obviously. You get a lot of HP and a lot of defense from this champion plate, so it does do a really good job of reducing the damage. The attack isn't crazy high, especially on the range plate here. But if we look at, where's the other plates here? Yeah, where is it? Yeah, because again, this one gives about 7, the same as pretty much the Dragon Talon, same amount of attack here. It gives 70%, yeah, 70% total attack with 21 HP. So you will lose a little bit of attack if you go here, but you gain a lot of HP and defense, so it does reduce the damage if you already have enough attack. Or you can obviously go the champion plate way, where you are getting more attack, you're getting army defense, and you're getting pretty much the same HP though. So basically you're just getting a little bit more attack and some army defense on that if you go the other champion plate way. So I don't know if it's totally worth it to be the best one to upgrade next. The helmet is the other option we could go. Currently I have a Bumblebee helm, so it's 42-42, which is 80% total attack, and then 28% army HP, which is pretty good, honestly. The other two options, or I guess there's 3 options. If you really need the cav, you can go this one. This is very heavy cav with army attack and HP. It gives quite a bit of HP though, 49% on there, which is obviously higher than the 28% here. But the other 2 options are these 2 here, which is 14% army attack. So technically it is higher again because you get the army attack in there for that. So your infantry attack would be, or infantry range here would be, was that 49, and then 14 cav from the army attack. So that is higher than 42, 0. So yeah, there's that, and then it gives 28% HP. So really all you're getting is like, what is that, like 5% more, what it's called, let's say. Well, if we go the same one, that exactly same one here, if it's this one technically, but you get 5% more, and then 14. So pretty much keeping the same. So I think boots are probably my best option. Obviously, accessories are way better. They are obviously the best in the game for that, because you're getting, what is it? Total, it's 35, 14 if you just taking the army attack there, and you also get 35% army HP, which is honestly way better in the cup. You get a lot more HP. Pretty much the same attack with an extra, what is it, 14%? Yeah, same attack on these two with 14% extra on a third one. Plus you get an extra, what is it, 14% HP as well. And you actually, well, plus you actually get HP for the cav as well. So if you're ever taking it in a cav, because a lot of people just stack cups in their build, and then their cav is kind of weak for HP if you ever need to counter the infantry or whatever. But obviously if you're going for a party trap, that's not a problem, but if you're just doing singles, it can be. So, but the other thing about these is obviously the ridiculous cost of these things. 14 Crimson Mains, and you also need 41 Embers. And what is that? 41 Embers. That would take you forever. You could build like 3 cups for that sort of thing. It's insane how much it is. So yeah. So I might even just go for a second Mythic cup on top of that for the build here. That will be the gear stuff. There won't be too much more upgrades for a while unless I get some artifacts. It's not artifacts. Why do we say artifacts? It's tempering. Astrolite. That's the name. Astrolite. I can't think of the name. So yeah, so if I ever get some Astrolite to upgrade them, then I'll do that. But so I think I might just go champ boots, upgrade the cup, maybe get a second cup in here to take out the scroll, and then we'll see from there. So that'll be the gear upgrades. That obviously will take a while to do. I could also do artifact upgrades. Currently I'm just working on the gold ones, just so I don't get too many levels and stars. I'm just trying to focus on these as much as possible. If you guys have a suggestion for artifacts, what I should go for, if I should go for purples and stuff, but it does obviously add quite a bit of levels and stars, which can make it harder to get hit, keep in mind. So if you can't go crazy on these because they'll show up on your main screen. So I'm currently just upgrading the good ones here that actually give HP, defense, all that stuff. And then hopefully I'll get some more. I only have the ancient calendar. I still haven't got these two. This has just been so unlucky. I don't know. I've opened a lot, and I just literally can't get these two for whatever reason. But obviously these are like the best ones too. So maybe there's the lowest drop rate. Anyway, so that's my option there. I could also go for the counter research and hero. I guess those are the other two options here. I don't even think I have the familiar at all. No, I don't even have the familiar yet on this account. Actually, I'm getting close to the pack 5s as well. So when I do the what's it called, the cups and stuff, I will actually get quite a bit of these and actually be able to get my pack 5 and then have to find all the stuff for this, whatever it's called, the brilliant talent orbs for those. So if you guys have any suggestions on this, just let me know, because again, I'm just kind of going back and forth now because obviously that was a rude awakening on what happened there, and I obviously don't want it to happen again. I might just take single rallies for a little bit. I mean, at 700 mil mighty, it's still pretty easy to bait a single rally. I was just hoping I could take more than a single rally just in case I get in a big kingdom and they do send more than one rally. I know it's really hard to take them nowadays, and obviously you can't counter every single rally. It's impossible to counter every rally because there's carpets and all that, and sometimes like the rally will hit you in 2 seconds. Like I can usually counter within 3 seconds, but anything like anything faster than 3 seconds coming in, I can't counter it because you gotta check the watchtower, go over to your thing, swap, blah blah. I can't click on it right now because my face is in the way, but you know what I'm talking about. It takes 3 seconds. If you ever seen my video, just count down how long it takes me to swap formations and check the watchtower. It's about 3 seconds, depending on my lag, which usually is very minimal. I have had some issues with that, which is when I'm not at home sort of thing. Then my lag gets a little bit more and I can't. So. Okay, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a quick update on what was going on, what I was thinking. Is there any research I should be doing? I know like people have been saying debuffs, so that's an extra 100 mil might. So I'm just like, I could add quite a bit of tier 4 into my comp for that, unless those would actually change it a lot. I've never tested debuffs on a trap because again, it's 100 mil base might. Those are usually just on bigger accounts and stuff like that. But now that traps are getting bigger, so maybe it might not be a problem, but I would be 857 mil instead of 757 right now. So I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be going over the patch notes and what was going on in the game tomorrow. So that might be an interesting thing that you guys want to tune in for. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.